Hello and welcome back everyone, this is Insurrection-NOD Mission 14, Compulsions. I have to say this mission is quickly becoming my bane, similar to GDI Mission 12, The Great Escape. For a couple of reasons, but I'll be talking about those a bit later. Also, I've caught the sniffles, I can't speak a lot today. Despite this, I still find it important to record these videos. So anyways, let's get to it. Sarajevo, home to our holiest temple and the last known location of Cain before the incident that reformed this entire region nearly 20 years ago. After our initial investigations, the Inner Circle declared the area to be left undisturbed. Naturally, outposts were maintained to monitor the region. Our crew hoped that we would return. We have reason to believe that there are still unexplored vaults beneath the temple that may contain the data we're looking for. Such evidence is crucial to us. We must acquire the logs in order to prove to the Sons of Cain that cybernetics really are vital to Cain's vision, and to finally end this senseless conflict. Escort your ghost to the derelict Temple of Nod, so that he can secure the files, but be careful, Commander. Various hostiles have been known throughout the region. Good luck, my brother. I pray Cain will forgive our trespass, but it must be done. Also, Nod Crush doesn't fit in with his briefing too much.
Establishing battlefield
Sarajevo,
control.
home to our holiest temple at the last known location of Cain for the incident that performed the entire region nearly 20 years ago. We believe that the temple contains evidence of Cain's cybernetic experiments. We must acquire the logs in order to prove to the Sons of Cain that cybernetics really are vital to Cain's vision and to finally end this senseless conflict. Get your ghost to the temple and secure the files. Right, so let's start off with what I sort of like about this mission. The start of it is at least interesting. I'll put it something like that. And interesting in a good way. So the problem point comes in from the fact that the game loves crashing. Especially, well, mostly on this mission. For some reason, the game constantly keeps crashing. Don't tell me why. That's the developer's job. As much as I would suggest skipping this mission, it's partly similar to well, it's really similar to Chameleon Betrayal. Simply because, well, you are forced to play through it because it's a vital storyline turning point. For instance, if you don't play through that mission, you literally skip through the entire fact that Globotech has been basically turned on GDI by Nod. Blast that thing apart. Alright, so let's just keep it up. So you all might want to blast that barracks. You all might want to blast that. We're running really low on tachyon sidewalks though. I don't know what happened in the first wave. Also another thing that I don't really like, but don't really dislike, is the fact that the starting units over here, well, what GDI deploys is also somewhat random. Also, we have a better tachyon sideboard now, that's good. We'll have 3 more though. Look at that. Keep rebuilding that. I've noticed that GDI loves skipping their tech progress in this mission. They just leave up rebuilding. Even though they're not allowed to rebuild some buildings over here. Which again is common, by the way. Let's just let our forces heal up for a bit as we wait about and prepare to advance. Now this is going to be an important place later on. You'll see why. So anyways, let's bring some cyborgs to recover a little bit of health so that we can advance further. I would advance with the Cyborg Reapers and the Redeemer drones, but they're not exactly perfect for the job. The Cyborg Reapers are prone to blasting my forces more than the enemy, and the Redeemers can't heal health. up as efficiently as the previous units. Also, get back. Which is sort of important. Also, something that I took note of. Whilst searching for Tiberium Wars Not Redeemer on Google, I managed to come across an image of the Redeemer drones. Same name, same design, but the only difference being that they look like chain gun. The description stated that were chain gun cyborgs, four-legged cyborgs. That's interesting to me because I initially thought, wasn't the original Venom Walker a copy out as well? Or at least something similar along that line. I'm not really sure if this Twisted Insurrection actually made the model and I just found it leaked somewhere, or something else. I just find that interesting. Somewhat interesting. Also, fun fact about that obelisk, it loses its top when you cross over and reveal enough the fog of war. Right here, let's keep it fancy. So, these are Insurrection-NOD buildings. I believe they were supposed to be around from the first Tiberium War, looking at the technology. Which means that it was shortly after the events of Tiberium Dawn that Kane somehow managed to wind up dead. Which is strange. Then again, it does sort of fit into the storyline because, well, otherwise Kane wouldn't let this happen. Kane wouldn't let anything go happening. The first name of the mission also confused me a little bit, because it's called, well, the first non-mission name, because it's called The Messiah Returns. That sort of does indicate that the Messiah did go missing for a while, but he's back, better than ever. Turns out it was a metaphorical meaning, likely as a form of, well, something. What are you doing? Oh God, stop it. What? Alright, I seriously dislike those floaters. I hate them with a passion. I'm under fire, do something. I dislike those new floaters a lot. The old ones made sense, these ones don't.
Cannot deploy here.
Seriously, try to attack that thing. I don't want it there. Alright, good. The more damage it does to a poor ghost, the more I dislike it. Ghost? We only have one ghost. What am I talking about? Let's get rid of the vein hole. I don't want to take any risks without drones. And I doubt they aren't vulnerable to this vein hole thing. For those of you who are unaware of how these things work, a vein hole is basically like a mask of tentacles. What's notable with these, it's similar to Tiberium in that it affects a unit type. Particularly, it affects vehicles. Vehicles are very vulnerable to this stuff. Once a vehicle gets into stuff, it gets, well, it loses movement speed, firstly, and secondly, it takes damage continuously. Even if it's not moving. I think, at least. And very few vehicles actually are immune to this stuff. Harvesters, I think, are perfectly immune. The wheat harvesters, which not used in Tiberium Sun, and the Tiberium Sun versions of the attack bike, no, not the attack bike, the buggy, and, well, what's the other one? So, the temple is visible from here, but inaccessible due to the collapsed bridge. We need to head north and take a different route. The attack, no, the Raider buggy. Christ, I forgot that name for some reason. I don't know why. But anyways, let's keep it up. Wait for a little bit of health to come back. But yes, that was a bit of a side note. The stuff, rather. The old Nod could harvest Tiberium's Sun Nod. Could harvest the stuff in order to utilize it for chemical missiles. They're quite powerful, in fact. A bit of the stuff really just... Well, if you had multiple vein holes, you could just quickly harvest the stuff, and then use it to launch chemical missiles. From what I remember, you had limited storage space as well. And the missiles still had a production counter. But it certainly was faster if you had all the weed available and you simply needed to... well... What? Bloody mantis. Also, what? Oh, that's E. I pressed E, which is sort of the select all. Now there are tons of floaters over here, we'll just not advance our forces just yet. Heal off my boy over here. Now let's just keep blasting through the area. Keep it up. Well done, that's good. These new floaters I always thought were interesting, especially since the old variants were used in Mission 15 GDI campaign Walk. I clearly remember trying to beat those. The attack was also quite strange. I would think it was actually some sort of EMP effect, but no. Actually, it doesn't EMP anything. Also, that one, the far side one, is annoying me quite badly, in fact. Rightio, let's keep it up. I keep saying that. Oh, look at that. One of the bastards tried sneaking over me. He failed. Hey, would you kindly get into range of our tachyon cannons? Or if you want to sound even more sci-fi, tachyon lances. I've no idea who made up the sci-fi term something lance. I've no idea, and it's strange. Because that's quite an often used term in sci-fi, I think. I mean, simply it's just called guns, cannons, and things like that, but why lances? Lances were never any really projectile weapons of any kind. They were just like long forks to stab with. Also, yes, I know that these floaters are infinitely respawning. We'll just try to advance past their trigger point where they stop spawning. What should be if we move past just over to the Tiberium field? Yeah, take them all out. Here are some scarabs. Take those out. Again, sort of being similar to the scarabs, like from the beetly things in Starship Troopers. I have nothing against that reference, to be honest. It's a reference, and the references I never have anything against, so long as it's not too overtly rude or stupid or anything like that. In fact, the more references, the more I like a game. Well, not precisely that a lot of references means a lot of good, but it certainly is fun to sort of see a reference that you notice that you know about in a game and then say, oh, that's a reference. Alright, so we'll soon move out. Might as well want to keep it deployed. So, you all keep moving. We need to clear out this entire area so that our ghost can advance uninterrupted.
Processing. Link open. Proceeding.
So, here's some more floaty guys.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
More creatures. Strange, I think there was some sort of Tiberium disaster over here. Maybe Kane was testing the first variants of the Tiberium. Though I guess that's sort of a thing that EA developed. Maybe.
Building captured.
Oh, look at this. Let's just make sure that we can actually keep this place alive, because having a bit of loose power and repair terminal isn't exactly all too bad. So it's strange why we took over these buildings and not, say, firstly these ones, and second these ones. It's something strange. In addition, it's also strange it's not at a massive complex over here. To the point where I literally think this accident shouldn't even have happened. Also, I think we're well past the point the game would decide to crash on me, so that's good. So let's keep it up. This area contains tons of Tiberian fiends, no doubt to butcher anyone that would try to run past them all. Well, for anyone who would decide to run them past all the remaining defensive forces, things like that. Right, so we'll move back our... So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take these guys, and 2, 3, 5, 6, yep. We'll take you all and run you up over here. And deploy. They are now Division 5. You'll be our Division 9. Now, there's a good reason why I'm plopping every one of my units over there. You'll see. You'll see. And we need to run the Ghost over. Should take only a short trek. For him, at least. Now, here are a couple of extra comments about this mission. Here is a GDI base. I skipped over it for a good reason. You'll see why. Also, that's a Insurrection-NOD we're looking at. No, it's a core reactor. And as you can see, it's emitting 2 lines of GDI. Oh, I hear those cyborg reapers again. They're a health hazard, to be honest. Now, we could also just fix up the Redeemer drone, but I don't feel like it. They're expendable anyways. After all, they're drones. Sand sites old and wrecked. Quite an interesting wrecked base. I have a feeling that this little tiny island is a reference to Tiberian Dawn, because the Sarajevo Temple was on the island last I remember. I haven't played through the mission, but the temple shows up, but I remember it. At least I think so. Power 55, drain 15. It's sad that I can't repair the 2 buildings, however. Not exactly too good. So the next part is going to move quickly, and I will be able to do a damn thing about it. I'll try to explain everything afterwards, so let's see how things go. Anyways, here's the Temple of Nod. And inside we figure out that...
Establishing battlefield control. Stand by.
Sir, I found the files. Transferring them now. Excellent work, Command. Our suspicions were correct. The files clearly indicate that Kane authorized the cyber program. Now we just need to... Wait. Commander, we've picked up a distress call. The nearby rebel base is under GDI attack. Here's the rebel base. We need to protect it. Also, the... close to it. If we can help them now, we can call a ceasefire, and that will give us the opportunity to present our evidence. We'll send you an MCV. Establish a base and eradicate the GDI filth before they demolish that base. Might look like the defenses actually hold them off, but you need to move fast. GDI has a siege base with siege forces up there. You'll auto team 1 and you'll escort the MCV to a setup position. As you can see, GDI is blasting our forces. We just need you lot to get up there and blast the heck out of GDI first. This is going to be a defensive stronghold point. We need to make sure the GDI doesn't get to this position. Also, incoming air attack. They're going to take out that that construction yard, even if you try a lot. It's quite random, you can't save it, but it's not going to be easy. And you'll likely have to restart. In addition, it seems our little friends are blasting everything to pieces.
New construction options.
So anyways, let's get our own economy going and functional fast. So as you can see, these work bastards are getting shot to pieces. Alright, so Cyborg Division, try to advance and pressure GDI to stop. We'll also repair these structures. As we wait for GDI to make their inevitable mistakes, this should bait them out a bit.
Construction complete.
Hey, siege troopers. Also, look at that. Our aircraft support are trying to do stuff. Now, this should bait them out a bit. We should also build this up. Hall of Faith as well. Now, in comes funny in this mission. We do get a good amount of Tiberium, just we just don't get good spots to build refineries, to be honest. Right, so we managed to eliminate quite a few of those siege troopers. Right, so they're trashed. Now let's hope they actually get baited and get back. Artillery troopers are somewhat easy to bait. Let's get a few machines going. I'd like to capture a few buildings. Functional at least. Let's get some more refineries going. As we also get some defensive forces going.
Unit ready.
Input directive.
Also that was...
Comlink open. Affirmative.
As you can see, most of the siege troopers have been vacated. Just a couple left. And they'll likely get trashed anyways.
They won't expect it. I don't need
Our ally is under attack.
We just need to build a new base.
Unit ready.
And look at that. They're down to one siege. And the siege troopers are now over here, which means we successfully baited them out.
Unit ready. Building.
Right, so we need lots of refineries at this rate. We don't get a lot of good structures on being tapped, so that's... Oh, jeez.
Harvester under
So we've
attack.
forgotten to get rid of a few GDI pests, it seems.
Harvester under attack. Unit ready.
Get rid of all those little
Harvester
things.
under attack.
Oh, look at that, he got
Harvester
trashed.
under attack.
We just shot it. We AI
Insufficient
bomb
funds.
thing.
Harvester under attack.
Also, get rid of that. Harvester. So as I said,
On hold.
this mission isn't exactly easy on economy.
Construction complete.
How about the test drive, huh?
You both are engineers. You both are good harvesters. Right, so you have a harvest over here. You will harvest the northern blue fields.
They won't expect anything. Well calculated move.
Now, the
Building.
Hands of Nod don't let you build infantry. I'm guessing that's the point of this mission. Now, whilst we talk about our main forces here, it's time we start talking about defense and offense. Now, GDI is a massive base to the south. They rebuild it.
Harvester under attack.
Alright, that's most of their siege troopers dead. I think the last guy's not worth it. So as we continue to build up, we'll also commence some fire from GDI.
Construction complete.
Now, there are two things to note. Firstly,
Harvester under attack. New construction
GDI will come at
options.
us.
Building. Harvester
No matter how
under
much we
attack.
actually like them to stop.
Building.
So let's get some more harvesters going. As you can see, our economy isn't actually doing so well. So GDI has 3 main attack forces. A triggered attack that comes from the south. Well, west rather. A triggered attack that comes from the southwest. and the triggered attack that... No, non-triggered attacks that comes from main base. All three are capable. All three are quite difficult to deal with, I
New
would
construction
say.
options. Building.
But you can still somewhat make it through. Also, one moment, I have to relieve my nose. Ah, much better. Bloody hell. Right, so we need to produce our stuff. As you can see, GDI is still malcontent with blasting this helipad. Even if they wipe it out, though, it's not too bad. They still have helipads over here. I'm just a bit sad that they don't employ the Air Forces too much, because we can't use our own Air Forces too well. Right, so goodbye, you floating trash can. Let's get back to defending. Soon enough, GDI is going to launch their attack waves against us, so it's not going to be easy to try to protect them. Protect against them, rather. And look at that. GDI is already coming at us like
Unit ready. Building.
Keep harvesting. Let's get some sand bunkers going. Alright, so they're blasting the distraction machine. This is good.
They
Good.
won't expect it.
Well, actually, not good, but
Unit lost.
we can live with it.
Construction
Keep going. Get some
Unit
sand
lost.
bunker.
complete. Base under attack.
That's happening. NOD's premier anti-air defense building is a sand bunker, which I can't say is being the best.
Building.
Right, so eyes open. I want caution. We need to get enough farms so that our economy actually flourishes. Also, I love how the gates are still functional. Even though we can't repair them. It's a bit comedic. Now about the base. Your only offense is cyborgs and drones. You can see the problem, I think. Also, why are you not harvesting? We need all the income to provide. Cough. One moment.
Unit ready.
Oh, good grief.
Our ally is under attack.
Horrible. But anyways, talking about GDI's attacks and defenses, they rebuild rather quickly and have air forces to boot. Any of your ground attacks likely consist of cyborgs and drones. You can see the problem. There are two main counters to your forces.
Construction complete.
One being the
New
legendary
construction options.
god-awful Guardians,
They're under attack.
aka the aerial EMP units. Also, where the heck are those
They're under
things?
attack.
Blasted.
August are under
Core
attack.
reactor
Unit
as soon as
ready.
possible.
Insufficient funds.
Get rid of that Tiberian fiend,
August are under attack.
and then get back to base defenses. Now these guys will keep getting constantly raided. Our forces, however, are here to stand by to help our allies out. Also, GDI comes here. Highly important.
Construction complete.
Two. We need to build more stuff up. A core reactor
Cannot
here.
deploy here. Unit ready.
Let's get
Training.
a couple more machinists. I want one of them to get into
On hold.
here, the core reactor. There's a funny thing about this Temple of Nod, however, you can't capture it. Which is
Unit
comedic.
ready.
I don't need keys.
The developers apparently don't want you to capture that poor old thing.
Training.
Right, so now our economy is actually blooming enough that I feel like we should start base defense work. The second machinist will try to run over here and capture that. I also want cyborgs on the fields. Oh god, no, another cough. The fact that I'm avoiding recording these coughs is just evidence enough that I actually care about what you guys listen to. Then
Construction
again,
complete.
me trying to record sick, it's not exactly good. Our incoming GDI attack. Get into position. Also, reduce deployment.
Unit ready.
Try to protect the place. Also, we have incoming tank. One tank.
Building.
Now, what's important to note is that the GDI base down below can't
Harvester under
rebuild
attack.
structures.
Harvester under
Also, look at
attack.
this.
Unit lost.
Oh, what? Get back, get back.
Unit lost.
That's way too many tanks for you to deal with.
Harvester under attack.
Again?
Harvester
For crying
under
out loud.
attack. Construction complete.
Alright. Our defenses are in range. Let's try to
Harvester under attack.
slots. Another obelisk.
Building.
The beginning is going to be a bit awkward.
Training. Building.
Jeez. No, not there, not there. Try to harvest over here.
Unit ready.
Also, I think this one's fixed. Oh! No, for crying out loud!
Construction complete. Building.
Stop blasting my harvesters and stop it!
Unit ready.
Get going, you.
Harvester under attack.
Try to bait them into this place. Also, you, defend. We have that series of attack by these bastards. Oh, frig!
Unit lost.
From the east side as well.
On hold.
Christ!
Unit ready.
This is another bit of the randomness which I dislike in this mission.
Unit lost.
The randomness of the fact that...
Harvester under attack.
Alright, so at least we have a few Tachyon cyborgs to compensate, but we need to get them on the field as soon as possible.
Harvester under attack.
Also,
Unit
obelisk.
prepared.
For Christ's sake.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Alright, so we've somehow managed to survive. Somehow.
Building.
Alright, so if we keep this up, we should survive. I hope.
Unit ready.
So, the brotherhood, but you're also limping. You lot head up over here. I still want that blue Tiberium.
Cancel.
Alright, so...
On hold. Cancel.
I want another Tiberium refinery and the Fist of Nod back operational. Especially since our economy is now getting bleed over.
Training.
Neck again. Neck, always the bloody neck. Oh, back to functioning order.
Unit ready.
Alright, so we now have a decent cluster of cyborgs. You can call this decent.
Construction complete. Building.
Go indeed to the crystals and start
Unit
harvesting.
ready.
I want an economy.
Let's go to the crystals. Tiberium is the answer.
You might want to harvest over here. Oh, GDI.
Unit ready.
This time with hover stingers. Oh, they blew apart even my refinery. Where are they? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Now that's just rude.
On hold.
Stop it, you
Cancel.
dicks. No other way to call them, really.
Construction complete.
I need obelisks over here as well, which is not good. Obelisks cost resources.
Unit lost. Insufficient funds. Repairing. Harvester under
I've
attack.
seen power
Unit
fluctuations,
lost.
not good.
Harvester under attack. Training.
So we actually have an economy, but we still have
Gather all
problems.
we can. Tiberium is the answer.
Oh god, for God. Turn off the mic. Turn off the mic. Much better. Ah, frig, I lied.
Building. Unit lost.
Right, so this way we are now pinned in an eternal loop. GDI just keeps launching attack after attack and stop bombing my buildings.
Unit ready.
Stop it.
Harvester under attack.
Stop it.
Unit lost.
Said stop it.
Complete. Unit lost. Unit ready.
I said stop it. Alright, so we are now somehow still managing to hold on to our very essence and life in the base.
Harvester
So
under
stop
attack.
it!
Harvester under attack. Unit ready. Harvester under
Distract
attack.
those siege troopers at least.
Unit lost.
They stop shooting.
Harvester under attack. Harvester under attack.
You engage.
Unit lost. Harvester under attack.
I get it, for Christ's sake! We're being flanked on all positions and
Construction complete.
this is what I mean, it's unfair. And I just sold a structure.
Structure sold.
Alright, so let's try to get some basic defenses back in order.
Unit ready.
Right. Right, at least this was. What?
Unit ready.
Defensive! Well, at least these guys are still fine, but. Whoa. This has to be one of the most bloody chaotic missions in this whole mod.
Insufficient funds.
Get moving. Oh, great. No selling. Instead, try to shoot. What is that railgun platform thing about doing?
Harvester under attack.
Alright, shoot it down.
Unit ready. Building.
Oh, GDI's with backing up. Oh, for fudge's sake. This mission. Oh, fudge. This is just a nightmare on Elm Street at this rate.
Unit ready.
This is Nightmare on Elm Street. Except bloody heck.
Unit lost.
Alright, get rid of those MRLS platforms at least, so that our obelisks can clean up.
Unit lost.
We're now stuck in a perpetual loop of building up our units and trying to get them in defense. And trying to get a defensive position constantly.
Unit lost.
Trying to constantly stay alive.
Construction complete.
Alright, so we're back in action again. Hopefully. What?
Unit ready.
Oh good, the obelisk's in range. Oh, I'm still low on resources. And what are our harvesters doing? I know you serve the Brotherhood, but for Christ's sake, we're getting butchered. And what are you types doing? Lazing it off? We have a crisis situation and you're lazy.
Carefully now.
Harvest. Tiberium. Now.
Let's go to the crystals. We must carry it through.
Maybe I'll sell a structure off, but just keep it up.
The crystals are calling.
Alright, so we need cyborgs before the next... Are you kidding me? Alright, so we keep this up.
Construction complete.
We might somehow whittle out this.
Building. Harvester under attack. Unit ready.
If we somehow whittle out of this, I'll be surprised. Because as I said, this mission is not exactly fun.
Unit ready.
But we are getting actually some income. Not bad. See, when the south attacks stop coming, is when we actually are starting to get something done.
Unit ready.
Our allies, in the meantime, just jerking it off against GDI, but certainly better than nothing. So that thing's about to be broken. Stop wanting stuff so that we can actually finance repairing the sand bunker that we have.
Building.
Only marbles, of course, but priority taken over maintaining this sand bunker. As well as getting another. Come on.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here.
It's irregular that GDI keeps attacking this position.
Processing.
It's just irregular.
Training.
Alright, so let's pull these bastards into our own base defenses. Mace defenses? That would actually be amazing. Mace defenses.
Harvester under attack.
Just imagine mace defenses.
Harvester under attack. Unit ready.
Oh, no. You ruined everything.
Construction complete.
You sure? What are you doing? Stop it.
Unit ready.
Alright, get rid of these Goliaths.
Harvester under attack.
Right, so they're coming down south again with a pack of
Unit lost.
hover bikes things.
Unit ready. Building.
We can't build more obelisks until we get more core reactors functioning. To be honest, I just wish that bridge didn't exist. But again, I shouldn't be saying that. Alright, so this position, right? No. We have nowhere left to build.
Cannot deploy here.
Oh, and GDI.
Harvester under attack.
Why am I building a sand bunker? I need an obelisk. Oh, goodbye. Also, that's a artillery right there. If we could just get machinists inside, we could capture and make use of it, but that's a bit cheesy. Now get rid of these guys. I'm supposed to get activated by these things.
Construction complete.
What are you all doing? The entire base is going combusting.
Building.
You all think it's a simple idea just to stand around lazing it off. I just keep saying lazing it off, don't I?
Construction complete.
Well, at least our income's fine.
Building.
We're now starting to produce some cyborg power. And we have our elite cyborg team.
Unit ready.
Processing.
Goodbye, you sorry sacks of... Incoming.
Unit ready.
Alright, GDI bombers are now starting to make the field.
Construction complete.
Luckily, however, their attacks are a bit insufficient. Really? These GDI are becoming unpredictably horrible.
Harvester under
Also, they
attack.
bombed one of the obelisks.
Unit ready. Harvester under attack.
Get back!
Harvester
We have limited
under
harvesters
attack.
at this
Construction
point.
complete. Unit lost.
Simply because everything's getting broken.
Building.
We need to get rid of that northern base as soon as possible, but
Harvester under attack.
I neither want to do it before the attack.
Harvester under attack.
And stop it.
Harvester
Get back to
under
depositing.
attack. Insufficient funds.
Just harvest this stuff. Go away.
Harvester under attack. Unit
You're
ready.
literally boxed in for crying out loud.
Harvester under attack.
Oh, and look at this. GDI's coming out with another attack.
Harvester under attack.
Feeling GDI's are also going to come
Harvester
in
under
soon.
attack. Unit ready.
Oh, look at this. GDI's coming in again.
Harvester under attack.
Shut it, Cabal.
Harvester under attack. Building.
Shut it.
Harvester under attack.
This mission is nerve-wracking enough, and also dropships incoming. GDI is trying to plan another attack.
Harvester under attack.
Kabal!
Harvester under attack. Harvester under attack.
And goodbye, Harvester.
Building. Harvester under attack.
Goodbye. What?
Harvester
back.
Under attack. Harvester under attack.
Get back to base on the
Harvester
quadruple.
under attack.
Also, GDI is massing for another attack.
Construction
Be
complete.
ready.
Building.
GDI is back for more. Oh, what?
Harvester
Oh.
under attack.
No, this is going the hell in a handbasket quickly. You have to defend yourself, you have to defend the base, and you have to defend... Oh god.
Construction
North harvesting.
complete.
Build a sand bunker over there. I think that's it. I'm done waiting for this south base to...
Compliance.
Unit
Again?
ready.
No more
On
harvesters.
hold.
I actually want some functional defenses now.
Ready to serve.
Unit ready.
Right, goodbye. Oh. Fudge.
Harvester under attack.
Alright. I want an attack right now. I don't care if GDI's... I don't care if GDI's what? I can't even leave my base without GDI trying to mess things up.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Die. Just die. And stop coming. And now GDI's massing on down south.
Harvester under attack. Unit
Are you
lost.
kidding me? This is just a mess at this rate. Oh, and GDI bombers are now coming in.
Unit ready.
Them, they're targeting my construction yard. They bomb it, that's over.
Construction
How else am I going to get my obelisks light?
building.
Alright, I'm done waiting. Charge in. I want that base disintegrated.
Unit ready.
Wait, what? Pulsating on power. More cyborgs, more everything.
Construction complete.
Alright, so let's just do that. Alright, those siege troopers are also annoying. One moment. Sorry about that, me sniffles are back.
Unit ready.
Alright. I need sand bunkers as well because the GDI bombers are just relentless.
Base under attack.
I want to prevent additional bombing strikes to come in.
Unit ready.
Is serious? Fudge. Harvest, harvest, harvest. Also you guys. Attack.
Construction
I don't care if you all die. Blast open at least that fist of
Unit
Nod.
lost. Unit lost.
Are you kidding me? I'm not even going to blast a bunch of fist of Nod. Alright. You all low.
Unit
Not
ready.
good.
Building. Unit ready.
Oh, look at this. GDI's. These cyborgs still mounting a defense. It's just the GDI is mounting a
Unit lost.
offensive measure
Unit
as
lost.
well.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
I'm at a loss for words, to be honest. This is just insanity. Stop it!
Unit lost. Construction complete.
Alright, at least our obelisks are powering up. They're in range.
Unit
And
lost.
that's another obelisk down. So those cyborgs that are still functioning, get back to base. Alright, I want more obelisks back in operation.
Building.
At least the Fist of Nod is down, so GDI's vehicle forces are dead.
Unit lost. Unit
We'll be
ready.
back. Goodbye, you crony bastards.
Unit ready.
How about you use your forces efficiently? We're currently swimming in problems.
Unit
Anytime
ready.
you lot are trying to play offensive, but failing miserably.
Building.
So,
Unit
we're
ready.
actually stable for once. Somewhat.
Harvester under attack.
Getting to this
Harvester
point has
under
already been a
attack.
wild ride, so
Unit ready.
we'll wait for the next NOD GDI attack from the east. West. Voice dying, one moment.
Harvester under attack.
Back in
Harvester
action.
under
So,
attack. Harvester under
can you
attack.
not die, please? Get over to your fixing chambers. You deposit your resources as soon as
Unit
possible.
ready.
I didn't know we lost.
Base
Here they are
under
again.
attack. Unit
Obelisk, we
ready.
need another
Building.
harvester. We need another everything. Oh, and GDI is coming with a bombing run as well.
Unit lost.
Now, missile MRLS walkers are, shockingly enough, the bane of cyborgs. Cyborgs are too lightly armored to... Oh, and also GDI's infantry tutor.
Insufficient funds. Unit lost. Repairing.
Get rid of that wasp before
Unit
everything's
lost.
over.
Insufficient funds.
As I assume,
Unit
insufficient
lost.
funds.
Repairing. Insufficient funds.
Keep it up, you cyborg menace.
Unit lost. Repairing. Insufficient
Right,
funds.
get back. GDI's had enough of the guns at this rate.
Unit repaired. Unit ready. Building.
Oh, fudge!
On hold.
They've wiped out the
Building.
only refinery up there left.
Cancel.
What are you lot doing? Get to harvesting. We have so many stuffed harvesters and yet no resources.
Harvester under attack.
And there GDI comes in yet again.
Harvester under attack.
Let's gather all we can to the crystals.
Harvester under attack.
How many harvesters do we have that are not working at this rate? This mission is just a chaos and sanity
Construction complete.
mix.
Building.
Right, deposit. And fix.
Repairing.
Right, so at least the northern western GDI bases stopped launching vehicles against us. Doesn't mean we're still in a good situation, however. Still loosely running low on resources
Unit repaired.
and forces. Mostly down to the fact that we're down.
Construction complete.
Righty-o, we are actually in working function at least.
Building.
How about you deposit? Right, economy is
Unit
back
ready.
in action.
Building.
At least, somewhat. So as I said, massively chaotic, crazy mission.
We must carry it along. Fields of green.
At least we have plenty of resources not to worry about that
Unit
much,
lost. Construction complete.
but... Oh, freak. This is the second thing that I dislike.
Unit ready.
Well, next thing that I dislike. The AI has a constant habit of ignoring that it's being attacked. Not exactly good.
Cannot deploy here. Building.
Sorry. I'm dying literally deep inside from this mission. Also, I see what you're doing.
Processing.
Don't think I
Unit
don't.
ready.
Get going before they start busting through my defenses again. And get me more cyborgs.
Construction complete.
Obelisk
Unit
now.
ready. Building.
Alright, we have functioning defensive. Oh, so they just broke the obelisk in one moment. An obelisk is worth like 1,500 when those railgun platforms is worth approximately the same.
Unit ready.
Alright. Let's just go to the next GI attack quest before we charge in again. Right, more obelisks.
Cannot deploy here.
Can never have
Unit
enough
ready.
obelisks or cyborgs. That's for certain. Or harvesters, for that matter.
Let's go to the crystal. Tiberium is the answer.
Finally, our harvesters have someplace to drop off their resources.
Fields of green.
Doesn't mean
Unit
so
ready.
can still laser it off. I heard laser obelisk sounds. That's the east. West. I really should learn directions.
Unit ready.
I do know port and starboard though. That's comedic though. Also, one moment. Sniffles.
Unit ready.
Sniffles over. At least for now.
Unit ready.
Processing. Man.
Also, that's a research box, I think. Next GDI attack.
Construction complete.
It's interesting the GDI attack the walls first. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Save loads
Unit
of
ready.
grandfathers for me. Alright.
Unit ready.
These railguns are actually quite brutal against my cyborgs. It'd be best if we beat this mission quickly. Also, are you kidding me? My cyborg armada is currently getting pulverized by GDI missiles from
Unit
Marauders.
ready.
Oh, I want that Marauder base as well down. Or I want my final end assault on this place.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Hold your
Harvester
position as long as
under attack.
possible. Also incoming as well again.
Unit lost.
Obelisks are prepped though.
Unit lost.
Also
Unit
GDI from the east.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Luckily we have a backup reserve of resources
Unit
going.
lost. Unit ready.
Power
Unit
fluctuations
lost.
indicate one of the obelisks went down. Good. Right, those are dead. Advance.
Construction complete. Building. Unit ready.
Alright, so you two might want to go over here to quench these guys. You lot, join the functioning cyborg group over here.
Unit ready.
Incoming GDI air assault wave.
Unit lost.
Also not GDI's.
Harvester under attack. Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit lost. Building.
Oh, down those infantry types and then let's get going.
Unit ready.
Also, we might want sabotage going. Look at this, the GDI base over here has now been neutralized almost completely.
Unit ready.
Beautiful.
Unit lost.
Right, so you lot get back over here. I want to actually secure the place.
Construction complete. Unit
Oh, so we
ready.
still have a few Tachyon cyborgs left over. Bring them back to the base.
Cannot deploy here. Building.
Let's get some more of these guys going. Lastly, I want somebody to actually blow up the bridge to the north.
Our ally is under attack.
Just so GDI stops coming at us like the annoying hounds that they are. Let's get rid of these guys next.
Construction
Goodbye to you. Send me the Tabaran patch and heal up a bit.
unit ready.
Blast the bridge apart as soon as possible.
Building.
We'll soon get to some permanent defensive functions and finally going on the offensive. Alright, so we've already cleared out the entire area to the north.
Construction complete.
I'll summon
Cancel.
machinists.
On hold. Cancel.
Blast the bridge until it's done and destroyed. I want that place not in system.
Unit ready.
We have 4 refineries, yet no spots to deposit. I guess that's the chaos of this. Literally, you have so many of these
Unit ready.
types working. So hard. So hardy. Alright, so there should only be light resistance, GDI infantry and such. No
Building.
obelisks. I want more of those.
Unit
Also, look at
ready.
this, we have down all of our drones and only left with a few cyborgs. Also, incoming GDI miss. Didn't I put you with the 2nd Division to start attacking on
Unit ready.
here? You annoying bastard.
Construction complete.
Also, you might want to capture that.
Unit ready.
Dunno, might be a heal all or resource income crate. Either way would be a good something for us. Income.
Unit ready.
Well, good.
They won't expect
They won't expect anything, but you guys better do it. Head over here.
Unit ready.
Right, so GDI's attack isn't over. It's coming in right now, in fact.
Silos needed.
Let's start building over here. GDI wants coming over here, and if we blasted that bridge, I don't think it's enough of a safety measure. And now we have a decent cluster of cyborgs, finally. Which means
Unit ready.
cyborgs actually doing stuff. Now, since these guys are baited, they'll just walk straight into the range of our glorious obelisk power. Oh, except for the few that decide to disobey.
Under attack.
Oh, no, they're still following. Everyone get to securing this position, and
Unit ready.
oh god, they're already mutating.
I'll take control. They won't expect any stuff, and I don't need keys.
Building captured. Unit
Don't
ready.
mutate too quickly, though. I still need you a lot. And as you can see, we are now doing a manageable job of surviving.
Unit ready.
Tell me again, who thought this was an amazing idea to make? The problem in this mission isn't resources, it's the fact that you're getting constantly suppressed from all sides. I sort of am aware that you can just simply, I don't know, start busting through on that position. I mean, like, clear out the south base before...
Subterranean unit detected.
What?
Unit ready.
Subterranean units? Ah, goodbye, my obelisks. We hardly knew ye.
Unit ready. Building.
Alright, so finish off
Unit
over
ready.
here.
Unit lost.
Finish off. Nothing left. Oh, and of course, Globotech. What? That isn't Globotech
Unit
standard
ready.
unit. It's a
Harvester under attack.
GDI.
Construction complete.
I don't know these things called it.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
Right, so I think a new Hall of Faith would be in order. It's interesting to call these things the Hall of Faith.
Unit ready.
Alright, so getting rid of all of these annoying bastards.
Unit lost.
They don't do anything over here, and let them
Unit
just
ready.
annoy us even more and
Unit
further.
lost. Construction complete. Unit
Right,
ready.
we've actually managed to mop up GDI's mess. Of course, we're going to get rid of these as well. I'm going to get rid of this harvester.
Unit ready.
Right, where am I? Machinists, get over here.
I don't need keys. I don't need
Unit
keys.
ready.
Keys. Who's... I like to imagine these machinists go to work every day saying, I don't need keys. So they just hop into their car, lockpick it open, and then just lockpick their car up, and it's a common view on my part. Right, so this base is actually a GDI base, as you might imagine.
Building captured.
The most ironic thing about this place, yes, once we capture that, we get GDI tech. This is actually important for us because, well, simply put, we need GDI tech to win this mission. Now let's talk about what happens if you try to pull off an assault. GDI is going to be buffered.
New
I'm just going to say
construction
put it simply.
Unit ready.
Since there are lots of missile walkers afoot, along with additional GDI defense forces and missile walkers and
Cannot
such,
deploy here. Unit ready.
it's more than likely that your own forces are likely just not going to win.
Primary building set.
So stop them,
Unit ready. Cancel.
these guys, and start producing. Now at least our defenses are holding,
Unit ready.
and pushing your cyborgs out of the line and on the battlefield.
Base under attack. Training.
Alright, get rid of this. Oh, lag.
Unit ready.
That was extreme lag. I almost thought the game was going to crash.
Unit ready.
Right, so
Got it.
we have tons of GDI engineers. Let's just start capturing
Unit
stuff.
lost. Building captured.
And let's get some
Building.
cyborgs going again.
Training.
Also, I'm
Lost.
tracking a gigantic GDI attack force.
Unit ready. Unit lost.
What are we losing?
Unit ready.
I got all I need.
And capture that as well. We'll solve this off though.
Harvester under attack. Building captured.
Alright, so keep it up. Now my aim is to get GDI siege troopers going so that I can issue my own long-range attacks on
Unit
GDI.
lost.
Also, our own forces over here are starting to get
Unit ready.
reduced. I actually want to get reinforcements here as soon as possible.
Unit
Right, so now
ready.
production is going quite well.
New construction options. Unit ready.
Alright. You lots will join the 5th Division in defending our allies. Mostly from
Unit
themselves. As we build up GDI's new French base,
Unit ready.
also get some medics.
Construction complete.
Stop production for all the cyborgs though. Medics will heal up our cyborgs
New
quite efficiently.
construction options.
Also, I feel my voice is dying,
Building.
which is sort of bad,
Unit ready.
in my opinion. One moment.
Unit ready.
Link open.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Alright, my voice is still not doing
Need
good.
some medical attention?
Medics, get over to our main cyborg
Try
line
not to move.
as we try to wait for reinforcement machinists.
Training.
We'll need those guys to continue on with the
Construction
mission.
complete.
GDI has been
Unit ready.
cronius and actually broken apart all the bridges leading to the
Cannot
GDI
deploy
main base
here.
except
New
for the north
construction
position.
options.
Copying our own tactics, of course.
Unit ready.
Now here's about the attacks. GDI attacks come from this position. If you can hold this point, GDI can't do anything. Specifically, if you take over these advanced power plants, GDI isn't seriously nice.
Engineer clocking in.
I don't think I will.
You guys get over.
Excellent plan.
And look at that, our reinforcement cyborgs made it. My voice is seriously feeling bad. Let's end this mission as fast as possible.
Construction complete.
Oh,
Unit ready.
really bad neck.
Cannot deploy
Really
here.
bad feeling.
New construction options.
Right, we get GDI's Behemoth Railgun Commando, Railgun Platforms,
Unit
Devastators,
ready.
Toxin Trucks, whatever you name it. One moment.
Building. Unit ready.
I'll take control.
I've never had to switch around this many times on the microphone.
Unit ready.
I swear this is a first for me.
Unit ready.
Right, so with GDI's tech we can finally have a fighting chance. Also, jeez!
I don't think that's live, huh?
Construction complete.
Also, why did the first tag got removed? They're still the prime team.
Unit ready.
Alright, so let's start making this area our own.
Unit ready.
Alright, so to those of you who are still alive, let's
They
get
won't
going.
expect it like still.
We have work to do.
Unit ready.
We'll use the EMP cannon to reduce defensive capabilities for GDI.
Unit ready. Building captured.
Alright, so we
Unit
captured
ready.
the radar as well. Good. The EMP cannon is now
Harvester
correct.
under attack.
Neck.
Unit
Just
ready.
stop talking about my neck, am I right? Right, where are my siege troopers?
Base under attack. Training.
5 damage. Oh, it's a mantis, and our siege troopers are
Unit
firing
ready.
back at it.
Insufficient funds.
Stop firing, though.
Engineer clocking in.
You're hurting the base more. Oh
You
god.
want to take down something big?
Building.
What I meant to say was you hurting the base more than your... More than... No!
You want to take down
The core reactor getting
Construction
blown apart to pieces.
Cannot deploy here.
The other thing is suicide in
Or
base.
you want to take down something big?
Unit lost.
Right, I need a forward command base. At this rate.
Unit lost.
Another barracks to boot. Also stop it.
I'm always commanding.
Construction complete.
What? I hear explosive. What? Stop shooting for Christ's sake. You...
Okay.
I
Construction
hate
complete.
you.
Building.
These guys, I keep hearing explosive noises. Oh, it's the tremors. You just stop attacking my
Construction
buildings.
complete.
Start attacking them. Finally, you realize you're
Unit
under...
lost.
Seriously?
Building.
You might want to stay back. Neck. I hate you, Neck. Alright, so you're up to war, lads. They've been through a lot. The EMP men are still recharging. Should take them a long while. One moment as I wait for my neck to relax. And we're back.
Construction complete.
Right, let's get to work. Oh no.
Primary building set. Building.
Why do all the good things have to be ruined by GDI bombers? GDI's bombing division is certainly efficient at their jobs.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. On hold.
bastards. I
Building.
have nothing else to say. Get rid of these guys. Also,
Construction.
they've been ticked off by the local defenders, so... Good. Alright, so let's get some obelisks going as well. Baffling tower is good. These guys didn't even make it to port. How sad.
Construction.
But Gatling towers
Building.
will still keep the obelisks though. So let's get a railgun commando. I'll see shooters first. And some snipers.
Unit ready. Construction complete. Unit ready.
And while we wait
Unit
for
ready.
reinforcements, we're to
Unit
upgrade
ready.
to railguns.
Building.
That'll help us.
Unit ready.
Look at that!
Unit ready.
My buddy's actually trying to keep the enemy suppressed. I'm happy.
Unit ready.
Right,
Unit
I'm now
ready.
in the mood to start fixing up the bridge over there.
Unit ready. Insufficient
Decent amount of
funds.
cyborgs as well.
EM pulse cannon ready.
Alright, so everyone will start moving out.
Select
EMP.
target.
Fire! Oh no, that's just awesome. EMP enemy bases. Keep it up.
Training. Unit ready.
Just look-
Harvester under
Oh,
attack.
frig! Are you kidding me?
Unit
The
ready.
moment my cyber division leaves is the moment GDI decides to finally attack us.
Unit ready.
Always.
Unit lost.
Right, so we need heavy defenses in place before GDI comes back again.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Right, now you can go.
Need some medical attention?
Hopefully. Oh, well,
Unit
stop
ready.
it! You're building in the wrong place. Alright, so let's try to grab up the real artillery division.
Construction.
No, 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 no. For Christ's sake.
Building.
No, I somehow managed to bypass those guys. Let's get these working. And let's try not to take off these little dragonflies too much. Rightio.
Someone injured?
Your medics are going to heal up either way. Cyborgs are not affected.
Construction complete.
They won't expect it.
Alright, so these are barracks
Building.
as well, preferable. Cyber Reapers will retreat. Tiberians hated life forms are still in the present area. Also, we lost our EMP cannon,
Building.
which is again so sad.
Gotta move this thing. Steady.
Right, can you all target this
Out there, you wanna take down something big.
barracks
He's got it coming.
and this position?
Alright, we got it.
Oh, look at those GDIs mobilizing their EMPs against us.
I think
Good luck
Harvester
being a
under
soldier.
attack. Construction complete.
Sorry about that loud P.
Building.
heard you wanna take down something big.
Right, let's get... They have a behemoth? Since when? Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Base under attack.
Oh, they're bombing the EMP cannon.
We're under attack.
Unit
And my...
lost.
God dang it.
Construction
They
complete.
won't expect it.
Stop it.
Building.
Red cyborgs return back to base. Long way, I hope.
Unit lost.
Oh, and GDI's back at it again with another attack. Why did the behemoth get deployed this mission, for Christ's sake?
Steady.
Stop attacking my poor power plant.
Insufficient
obelisk
funds.
still here.
Construction complete.
In the meantime, we'll deploy machinists.
Unit lost.
Fix, fix, fix.
Unit ready. Building.
Don't let them wipe out that single
Unit
gosh
lost.
darn reactor.
Unit lost.
Said stop it. Also, why did we lose one tier of production? I saw that blue boom. What did we lose? Oh, the MP cannon, I think. No, that's not quite what I do. Right. What the heck are these ladies? Get to fixing
Step by
the...
step.
What?
They won't expect anything.
Get to fixing the bridge as soon as possible, I hope.
Who needs help? We're there.
You lot try to pull back. Also, why are we burning our resources all so badly?
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Oh great, that's just my secondary cyborg division dead.
Our ally is under attack. Unit lost.
So before we build up that artillery base, we're going to fix up that bridge just in case. So then we can have both our cybernetics division over here defending us and everything else. Alright, sound plan. What is going on? Traffic congestion. Not to mention the fact that our harvesters are lazy off again. Not to mention these guys. Right, cyborgs. All back. So, harvesters, please move out of the way.
Unit lost.
We'll sell this off because it's annoying.
Structure sold. Building.
Also, GDI is now progressively making less progress in our base.
Unit lost.
Harvesters, please keep harvesting. We're still low on resources. Simply because our harvesters decided to leave it off again. And bombers. How come I'm not
Construction
surprised?
complete.
What are you doing? Attack! Attack! Attack. Keep moving. Oh, poor guy's stuck. Alright, so...
Building.
I hope the bridge is fixed. No, it isn't. Great. More machinists. Send them to the death squad.
Insufficient funds.
This is taking even longer than the previous attempt I made at this mission. And back there, I was actually in the offensive position.
Unit ready.
I can drive anything.
If you can drive anything, try to fix the bridge. It's starting to seriously get annoying.
Unit ready.
Resources, finally. Come on.
Construction
SAM bunker.
complete. Building. Harvester under attack.
Fix the bridge. Or die
Unit
trying.
ready.
Medic here.
I'm interested as to why those traffic congestions are
Unit
created
ready.
constantly.
Unit
Alright, so let's
ready.
move a large cluster of these harvesters up north. Those real harvesters.
Unit ready.
It seems our allies are copying our strategy. That's not
Construction
good.
complete.
That means that we're not... I know what we lost. The Fist of Nod.
I can
Build.
drive anything. Step by step.
Alright, so you lot might want to fix that bridge first before we send any more engineers past. Alright, so even these guys are starting to get worn down again. Not good. Those guys should really be harvesting over here since there's a wide expanse of Tiberium that we can't harvest, but they can. Way to go with the teamwork, guys.
New construction options. Building.
Then can we attach to this place?
Bridge repaired.
Alright, so the cyborgs are finally in position.
Medic here.
I'll take the road, step by step.
I also want. What is wrong with you?
Someone injured? Lives are at
I'll
stake.
take the road.
Fix the bridge now.
I'll just drop.
Construction complete.
You head over to the Kodak and fix that up. We'll expand from there and try to
Building.
get our artillery base going again.
Construction complete.
Oh god.
I'll take the road.
You should be humiliated with yourselves.
I don't need these.
These guys who made the log track to the place fixed the bridge earlier than you did.
Bridge repaired.
I'll take the road.
You three get over here and fix that bridge then. Alright, so harvesting and fighting is back in action. So, what else that's there to talk about whilst we wait for our forces to get reorganized and we get everything going again? Here's nothing. Just wait. Also, we need to get those behemoths going. Oh, GDI, back in action.
Building captured.
Anything else you want to drop off? Goodbye, George. How the...
Who needs
Oh,
help?
he actually captured it. Good.
Building.
So one moment as I get my forces back in action.
Construction complete.
So firstly I want heavy defenses going. Obelisks and such. Anti-air defenses should be prioritized, however,
Someone
as we
injured? Help's
lack
on the
that
way.
more than anything. How's that radar still standing? It's that the tech dome is down, meaning they can't launch more of their tremors out again. I think so, at least.
Bridge repaired.
Excellent.
And now the bridge is fixed. Amazing, amazing.
Construction complete.
Right, that's done. Let's firstly get a barracks more factory going so that we can actually start producing some field forces from this position.
Construction complete.
Right, so where should we put things? The war factory is going to go up where the cyborgs are.
We're there.
Deploy some siege troopers.
Training.
And maybe a Railgun commando.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
An EMP cannon possibly as well. Up,
Unit ready.
GDI, back in full force again.
Unit ready.
Yes, you're under attack.
Unit ready.
Heard you want to take down something big.
Unit ready.
Heard you want to take down something big.
Unit ready.
Stop firing at this ditch and start firing against our foes.
Go ahead.
Unit ready.
You are now the artillery division. Show your might and incoming!
Construction complete.
Seriously?
Unit ready.
We'll need to EMP them or something. Stop bombing my moral obelisk. Also, my voice is dying again.
Construction complete.
Versus.
Base under attack.
You are now dead. We've lost our cyborgs and commandos as well. Look at that behemoth. He's actually
Building.
something vengeful. Alright, so let's see how long he lasts. Goodbye.
Construction complete.
Alright, build an upgrade.
Building.
You lot, get back to work.
The big boys are here now.
Also get Devastators. Interesting.
Construction complete.
Alright, railgun upgrades. Finally.
Building.
Oh, look at that GDI engineer wanted to fix things. Let's show him why that's a fool's errand.
Medic medical
Right?
attention.
Second team is using their medics and one unit that isn't a
Construction
medic.
complete.
That's interesting.
Building.
Heard you want to take down something big.
Yes, I want to take down something big. The enemy base. Now. We'll stand by the gate. I want nothing crossing over as well.
Need some medical attention.
Alright, keep shooting.
Construction complete.
It's good that this railgun commander is actually somewhat resilient in comparison to previous specimens.
So
Building.
Alright, keep it up. Alright, so we're currently just buying time at this rate. But, no worries.
Heard you want to take down something big.
We're just literally buying time.
Heard you want to take down something big. Just keep sprouting.
We'll blast through the front gate defenses soon enough as
Construction
well.
complete.
Just because I'm... And he just shut up. That's not.
Silos.
Right, so let's target their important base defense structures so that we can actually start making some progress.
Base under attack.
Condition base under attack. What? What is this? What?
Building captured. Primary
Right. I didn't know you were this cheap.
unit ready.
Infantry engineer rushing.
Building.
This is something I haven't seen in a while, but jeez.
Building captured. Construction complete.
Right, so the railgun commander is actually doing his job. Where's the medics?
Primary buildings.
Medics are gone for some reason.
Unit lost.
And goodbye to
Unit
these.
ready. Unit ready.
someone injured? Why not move?
Try to heal that poor bastard before he
Unit
bites
lost.
the dust.
Lives are at stake. Someone injured? Who needs help?
Jeez, what's going on? Our allies are pushing the defenses whilst incoming. Alright, so GDI's taking base has been trashed. GDI's base taking attack rather has been trashed.
Cannot deploy here.
Alright, so let's deploy on their own behemoths for a change.
Building.
Alright, so you guys might want to go back because the behemoths are aggroed on you, you guys.
Training. Unit
These
lost.
guys don't
Unit ready.
aggro an accident.
Unit ready.
And look at this.
Unit
Heard
ready.
you want to take down something big.
GDI's aerial bomber support is unable to even withstand this.
Unit ready. Unit
And we
ready.
have our own behemoths to counter theirs.
Unit ready.
Also, what are you doing again? We'll need reinforcement cyborgs.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Apparently the cyborgs are important, not over here. It's
Unit
not that much.
ready.
Want to take down something big. Alright.
Need some
Unit
medical
ready.
attention?
Alright, so back to things.
Unit ready.
Right, so we've actually managed to get more side of the base. Sight.
Unit ready.
Sight. Yup.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Watching my six.
Who needs help?
Alright, so heavy bombardment.
Unit ready. Base under attack.
We also need some heavy bridge defenses so that GDI doesn't decide to cross over for
Need
some
some
reason.
medical attention?
Unit ready.
Alright, get rid of the barracks next. If we get rid of the production structures, then things will start to change a bit.
Unit ready.
Right, target that.
Construction complete.
What's even going on at this rate?
Who needs help?
Oh,
Heard you want to take down. Gotta move this thing.
what's even going on at this rate? I can't tell. It's amazing though.
Unit ready.
Right, so we're actually doing some decent work. Fix the bridge. Yes, there are guys can cross over.
Here. Bridge repaired.
Gotta move this thing. Always command. What do you need?
You hold the bridge so the GDI doesn't try to cross over. Right, so our cyborgs are now launched to destroy GDI. If GDI tries to resist us, they'll just get
Construction
us.
complete.
Systems online.
Oh, jeez. I
Unit
placed
lost.
5 with these guys.
Unit
And now
lost.
team 6.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Heard you want to take
So you
down
guys be
something
careful.
big.
Right, so we're now finally on the offensive.
Steady. Look at what we got here.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Right, say goodbye.
Unit lost.
Gotta move this thing. Let's go make a
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Goodbye. We're finally making the big push. The big push, which is we want to end everything. Oh, and GDI still has those wireless
Unit
walkers.
lost. Unit lost. Unit
Get rid of those
lost.
MRLS walkers before the Guardians come over.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit lost.
Alright, so we
Unit
want
lost.
these cyborg guys.
Unit lost. Unit ready.
However,
Unit lost.
at least our push did one good thing.
Unit ready. Unit
It opened
lost.
the gap.
Here, help's on the way.
Unit ready. Unit
They should
lost.
expose the base, and we're still launching an attack.
Unit ready.
Our forces are still managing to deal damage, which is not bad.
Unit ready.
Help's on the way.
Unit ready.
They're still somehow managing to
Unit
continue
lost.
damage.
Unit ready. Unit
Yeah,
ready.
worker. You're going down.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Alright, so let's keep it up.
Unit ready.
The Earth will be
Unit
ours.
ready.
You said it correctly.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
So this is finally the mission starting to look to a closure.
Unit ready.
We just need to find a car for this bait.
Unit ready. Base under attack. Unit ready.
In the meantime, let's get reinforcements going, shall we?
Someone
Unit
injured?
ready. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Always command.
Our ally is under
This
attack.
attack was just
Unit
amazing.
ready. Unit
Got it
ready.
coming.
Unit ready.
And our reinforcements are moving out.
Unit ready.
We get even heavier fire support.
Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready.
Let me test it.
Oh, he would have an engineering element as well.
Unit ready.
He would potentially napalm blast these guys.
Unit
Oh,
ready.
that's sad.
Unit ready. Harvester under attack. Unit lost.
Oh, jeez, they're bombing us again.
Harvester under attack.
Reinforcements needed. Let's finally make a push.
Harvester under attack. Unit ready. Unit ready. Harvester under
Come on.
attack. Unit ready. Harvester under attack. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Keep it up.
Unit ready.
GDI's forces are likely running out.
Unit ready.
Oh, frick.
Unit ready.
Hold your position until GDI decides to come for us again.
Unit ready.
Oh no.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Alright, let's just eradicate this place finally for once and for all, with GDI's own tech backing us up.
Unit lost.
Enemy sighted.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Oh, poor guy, he died. Poor Elvin.
Unit lost.
Where's that construction yard, for Christ's sake?
Unit ready. Unit lost.
Where's that construction yard? There it is, finally, take it down!
Unit lost.
Also, we're losing our forces currently.
Unit lost.
And that's a glitch dropship I'm seeing.
Unit lost. Unit lost. Unit
Come on,
lost.
one more shot!
Unit
A few more
lost.
shots and that thing should be gone.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Oh, come on.
Unit
We were
lost.
so close. Doesn't mean we won't repeat this.
Unit ready.
Already we have a reinforcement cyborg division.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
And whilst GDI takes the time to rebuild, we will take the time to continue blasting their stuff. Because that's the eternal cycle of war.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
They still can't produce vehicles, which is good for us.
Unit ready.
Also, where are our allies?
Unit ready.
Oh, freaking god!
Unit ready.
What is that abhorrent mess of a harvester system?
Unit ready.
Good
Unit
grief.
ready.
Also, the more structures we wreck, the more they'll have to rebuild, and the more likely it is that they won't rebuild what they need to rebuild.
Unit ready.
Bait out their bombers, let
Unit
them
ready.
fail,
Unit ready.
and goodbye.
Unit ready.
We need help.
Unit ready.
So,
Unit ready.
Need some medical attention?
let's keep things going and going.
Unit ready.
More cyborg reinforcements needed. This is just a mess. Up, look what we have here. Blast that part too. After this, we'll start targeting
Unit ready.
their primary production position.
Unit ready.
Right, so keep blasting through the defenses until there's
Unit
nothing
lost.
left. What? Don't let them blast in.
Unit ready. Our ally is under attack.
They're running out of power, it seems. No, no, they're not.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
But target that bloody
Unit
for
ready.
Christ's sake. Destroy that thing. I want it not existent again.
Unit lost.
Once that construction yard is destroyed, GDI will have no other option but to
Unit lost.
surrender. We've already been keeping up quite a pressure on them. They've been unable to mount a defense for long enough to hold them off. So let's target the remaining structures and blow things to pieces.
Unit lost.
Get rid of these air units, please. As our cybernetic force gets butchered but cleans up the place. Finally! After so long of fight, we're winning. We're winning by a lot. Also, what are you two doing? Just be harvesting.
Unit lost.
That's all that happens, I guess.
Unit lost. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Oh, geez, they're trying to target my poor commander who died.
Unit ready.
Though still, GDI's in a mess.
Unit ready.
The only thing that's keeping them alive at this point is a bomber division, which is trying, which is won't last long.
Unit ready. Unit ready. Unit lost.
Goodbye.
Unit ready.
Just goodbye.
Unit ready.
0s and 5s, move out. This is it. This is it.
Unit ready. On hold.
Finally.
Unit lost.
I know I've said that already a lot, but
Unit lost.
this has been such a mess and such a difficult thing to
Unit
record.
lost.
And here I am with my half sickliness and cleaning the place apart.
Unit ready.
The place is out of power, base defense is offline, and GDI's base is getting torched. Goodbye, GDI.
Systems online.
That should be almost the last of them. That harvester frenzy over there is just still comical. And that's how you basically win this mission. Take control of GDI tech and use that to clean the place up.
Sweeping area. Relentless.
Who's still alive at this rate?
Alive and ready.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Reinforcements from the south. Oh, that
Need
thing.
some medical attention?
Great work, Commander. The base survived the GDI attack. Now let's get those files to their lead.
Reinforcements have arrived.
And here we have our forces meeting up. Do not assume this ceasefire to last unless the information we heard you have is worth it. You should take a look at this. This is irrefutable proof of Kane's plans. How could we have been so blind? So this truly is Kane's legacy. Brothers, no longer shall we be separated. Let us unite against our one true enemy. Down with GDI. Down with GDI. Thank you all for watching. This has been Mission 14 Compulsions. Finally, is it over? We'll be back soon with Mission 15, I hope. If my voice regenerates. Thank you all for watching.